Shout out Misunderstood. Shout out Keith. There's Keith. Big Doc. Make sure you go check out my boy Keith. He'll be on in a minute when Cliff decides.
Keith, get your ass in. He didn't request it yet, motherfucker.
Hey, listen, man. I'm just a man on the street trying to drink under the goddamn bridge. I will listen. I'll fucking run out in traffic. Do you want me to run out in traffic? Because I fucking
Debatable.
5 more subscribes and I'll run out in the streets naked.
You get his subscriber count up to 7. He will run.
You get 7? 2.
Well, 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2
I had to make my channel private because you know everybody's fucking everybody. Not everybody's fucking with me. The goddamn
dust. Everybody's at the man is at the dust.
Goddamn Soros and his fucking cronies came to my house the other day and they made me fucking vote for goddamn Obama.
Well, Obama is the best president.
In case you guys didn't know, Obama didn't run for president this year. Just in case, if nobody got the joke, I'm saying, we got the better Obama this time anyway. You know what I mean? Joe Biden is just like he's Obama but better. You know what I mean? Obama Part 2, hell yeah.
Yeah, but better. You know what I mean? Better, whiter.
Well, I really like how he's handling I like how he's handling the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really appreciate his skills when he's handling the.
Time out. Did you hear what he said for the MLK shit?
No, I did not. No.
He was talking about Martin Luther King Day, and and he was like, even the assassination of Martin Luther King didn't galvanize and motivate people like George Floyd. And he says this on Martin Luther King Day, bro. Yeah.
Wow, that's what it's crazy that's
dementia. It's fucking dementia.
That and he's feeding into whatever the group wants to be still pissed and rightfully so in a way, but it's like instead of celebrating somebody that everybody in my generation appreciates, we appreciate hey, Martin Luther King's a man, bro. Like I don't give a fuck. I don't care what he did on the side. I appreciate in that time, which we all know.
Yo, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that stable of hoes he had. You know what I mean?
I have no.
Ain't no wrong with those 4 Puerto Ricans, those 9 snow bunnies, and those 7 negras. Ain't no wrong with that.
He's out there slamming Alabama snapper in like 1960, bro. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
I imported more ass in here than a Kennedy, buddy.
Bro, MLK slamming white ass in the 60s? He should be there should be statues for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip down. I gotta dip down.
What are you doing, bro? What are you blowing a bum for your next fucking 40 ounce?
Cobra.
I gotta dip down. What's going on, Keith? What's the word, bro?
Oh, not much, man. I'm sitting here trying to get some writing done and a sketch written out and filmed tonight.
Okay.
How have you been doing?
Okay. What are you writing? What's the sketch about? What do you got cooking?
It's stupid, but it's about.
Shut up, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, my brother.
Salute.
It's like, how many times have you had to go back to the trash can and find the bag after you got pizza rolls out to figure out what the fucking temperature and how long it was to put it?
Okay.
You're supposed to put them in there.
Okay. That's a premise there. That's a premise there. Now when you do it, my thing, right? If you can, try to find some random shit too that's not food to add on to it. Maybe like a condom, or like, how long do you put a condom in the microwave, or like something else weird, like maybe a dildo that's heated, a heated dildo. How much do I heat this dildo? Or
some crazy exaggeration.
Yeah, exactly. Take it from like pizza rolls to like, fucking, frozen pizza to
stem cells. How long does it take?
Yeah, anal beads. Yeah. Well, how much do I have to? What's the proper temperature for my anal beads?
I like that said just one bead.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. This is what you're gonna do. Keith, listen to me. Clip was helpful, but listen to me. I got it. You ready? You ready to put pen to paper? Okay, here's the deal. You slam your dick in the microwave, right? You just pull that. I know you got a huge little country cock. I can tell in that thin little frame.
That little skinny dude cock.
Bro, he's got. What are you working with? You working with about an 8?
Somewhere between numbers and such.
I knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. I can call it, guys. I can call it, especially a white man's frame.
There's a broad estimate. He's like 4 to 8. You know what I
mean? Oh no. I've been in locker rooms with a lot of his framed cats, and it's a hawk. I can tell by his arm definition that like if this joke. Here's what you can fall back on. If your jokes don't work, you can just whip out your cock and be like, "What, bitch? I'm done." Mic drop. Mic drop.
It's all perspective too,
Mike,
Dusty.
huh?
It's all perspective too. You know because Dust hasn't had an unobstructed view of his cock since like '87. You know what I mean? You gotta realize that it's perspective too. Every other dick looks bigger when you don't got a clear view to your own.
That's why I take all my dick pics with my girlfriend.
With what?
That's why I take all my dick pics with my girlfriend singing. Like she's the one.
I thought you said your girlfriend's neck for a second. Oh, Jesus, Keith.
That's a lie.
I grabbed this bitch by the throat. I'm like, hey, let me put my dick next to it for perspective.
Yeah, that's a lie. You marry that woman.
Yeah.
I just had a cat confront me on the price of a cigarette outside. So if he comes,
next time you gotta pull him into frame, you gotta back up and say, wait,
I know.
Pull him into frame.
Well, I'm gonna if he comes back, I am gonna pick it up because he's a big dude. He's a big dude, and his eyes is wild as shit. He's on, and he was like, "Well, that's fucked up. Why I gotta fucking pay?" And I go, "Cause cigarettes aren't free.
I mean,
like,
what's the price of
I'll sell you one. I mean." I get asked that a lot around here. It ain't like one person asks me every fucking week, dude. I can't just be willy-nilly giving out cigarettes. And also, I don't want to take a beating. But it looks like I already pushed it to the limit. And I'm waiting to see if Homeboy comes back around the corner. Dusty can't run much anymore. So I might want to, you know what?
Well, if you get, listen, here's the thing. If you think he's a dude that could bust you up.
Let's get this bottle ready because I am gonna take off after I hit him. I'm not gonna stand because he's a big dog. He's a big dog.
You're doing that thing.
I don't see him anymore. But he was rocking like SpongeBob sweatpants, but he's in mad shape. Oh, they cut off the fucking sound.
Wow.
I can't hear shit, bro.
Oh, they cut off the sound.
They cut off the sound. Did you mute me, Cliff? Cliff, did you mute me?
Because you're deaf, you old.
You muted me. Did you mute me? Oh.
No.
What the fuck?
I can't mute you.
Oh, ain't this about a bitch? Ain't this a bitch? I'm trying to fucking. I can't be handing out cigarettes. I know you guys can hear me. I can't hear you, but I can't just be handing out cigarettes willy nilly. I got to stand my ground on something, man. It's not like I'm a badass. I am not a badass, bro. Let's get that clear. I'm an old disabled man with this shit hanging out. I got Fix-It-In. I got Fix-It-In in my goddamn cart. I'm talking shit behind a goddamn. Why is the Starbucks shut down at 1:40? I don't even want to get into it. Listen.
Good question.
I'll waste this beer. I'll waste this good. This is $2. This shit was $2. I'll waste this on him. Just so we're clear.
We're gonna kick him out. We gotta kick him out. Tell him come back in. How do we kick him out?
I can't hear shit. I gotta leave and come back, bro.
Yeah, leave him.
Kick me out, Cliff. I can't hear shit.
Bro.
Love you.
What are we doing? Fucking.
I thought
Old Yeller.
I thought he was just straight up Old Yeller, bro. It's like Old Yeller is a human, but he got old. He didn't get killed. You know what I mean? He grew up to be old. You know what I mean? I got a drinking habit, and you know what I mean?
Of Moss and Dusty.
Yeah. Alternative timeline, fucking Old Yeller. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like Loki, you know how Loki had like all the different ones? You know
man, that hurt. That hurt him to do that.
He's gonna, Pac-Man said he's gonna come back with a black eye. He's stupid.
Can you hear?
Bro, this dude was not he's one of these dudes that's in shape and ready to fight over the price of a fucking.
This is the most important thing. All right. If you're gonna get beat up, you better make sure you get it in frame. I don't want to hear you getting your ass beat off frame, and then we don't have it for the podcast or anything else. I want to see you in frame. So you gotta back up. You got to back up to around where the doorway is, right? Like if he's gonna fuck you up, you back straight back. So
We don't want We don't want any of the LAP,
bro.
none of the LAP body cam shit. Like none of that.
And I wish I had cigarettes to share with everybody, man. I wish I could give everybody. I wish I could give you everything.
That's
Well, you can't share. How many cigarettes do you have, you bum? That you couldn't give one person a cigarette.
I got like 3 packs. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're a piece of shit.
I do. I got like 3 packs, but I'm not. They're like $10 a fucking pack out here.
One of them's in the shirt pocket right in the shirt sleeve right here where you can see it, and he's still like, "No, I don't have any cigs."
I mean, yeah.
Keith, speak up. You got to speak up a little bit, Keith.
Oh.
I get asked a lot for cigarettes, man, and I can't cave just because the guy looks like goddamn Donkey Kong. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
How about just don't be a piece of shit?
How's that a piece of shit?
How about just don't be a piece of shit and give a guy a cigarette?
I'd like to. You know what? I'd like to for everybody to know. I'd like to take the stance. I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill because they go back and they tell everybody in their fucking goddamn community, and then they come back and they're like, "Oh, that we can go hit homeboy up," and then it never stops, and it's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't like it.
Is this like West Side Story? Is this like the rival disabled veterans thing? It's like West Side Story. They're all gonna come around the corner snapping. Where's my Newport? Where's my cigarette?
This dude sized me up with crazy eyes, bro. He sized me up with Steve Buscemi, fucking crazy eyes, bro. And I go, and I already said in my head, I go, I fucked up. In my head, I go, oh. I fucked up.
He's sizing you with one eye and then checking the price of gas.
Just tell him
over here.
I told him 50 cents, dog. I said 50 cents. That's fair. That's fair. They don't sell Lucy's. I'm talking about you'd have to walk miles, bro, like 5 miles to get a Lucy. This is like the outside the hood area. This is like, and I know this because I've been that guy, and 50 cents is fair. 50 cents is very fair.
It's pretty.
White dude?
No, it was Black Cat.
Black Cat. Oh, that's why you extra scared, you fucking pussy.
I didn't take into consideration the inflation.
Dog, if you'd have seen the stance, if you'd have seen the stance that he took with Crazy Eyes, it wasn't logical. He had unlogical. I'll die. You might want to. You're gonna do your little 50 cent and talk white guy shit, but I'll go to jail and sit in there for 20 years over your old crippled ass.
Yo, he's behind you! He's behind you, bro!
Don't fucking don't do that shit.
About my life, look on his face.
Yo, Dustin's gonna get just fucking side swipe, fucking sucker punched on fucking camera.
That's all we're gonna see. It's just pixels.
He's gonna make me smoke another one right here. I'm gonna smoke another one. I'll smoke another one.
My man Clarence Clown said 50 cents for a smoke off of Captain Kangaroo.
I'm telling you. I'll die on this hill. I'll die on this hill.
Fucking John Daly. John Daly is outside the Starbucks.
I'll fucking John. Listen, don't make me fucking tee off 500 yards on this cocksucker.
Jesus.
I got one move. All I got is the beer bottle, and it probably wouldn't break. And he looks like, by the looks of his eyeballs, that he wouldn't even feel it. He would just, that's it. He would walk right through it.
Oh, well, thanks for waking me up, motherfucker. Now, what day is it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What was his
what's up, David? What's up,
what was his response to your 50 cent? He was like, I reject your offer and walked away?
No. He waited. He wanted confrontation. And I did this because I already told him, I said 50 cents with my earbuds in while I was listening to the show. And he just went.
Oh man! At least it
was. I just stood next to you. He like stood next to you.
He about 4 feet away, and I go, and he goes, "Why? Why can't I have one?" And I go, "Cause I got to pay for them."
See,
I'm explaining to you, Dusty. I gotta be honest with you, bro. I'm kind of on this. This. You could just give a cigarette to a person. You could do that every once in a while. When you have 3 packs,
you give a cigarette to a person.
I would. If I was there, I'd give you a cigarette. I'd be like, stop being an asshole. Give him a fucking cigarette.
Jail rules.
Hey. Some things when you get this old, do you have? I have very few things, morals and convictions, and one of them is just come out of your pocket with something for a cigarette.
Cigarettes, I got you. No, that's a good moral conviction. You know, 59 going on 60. and your main moral
It could be, and
conviction is
it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be cigarettes. It could almost be anything.
Paperclip.
The point of this is the moral to this story is that come out of your pocket with something, just like an offer.
Yeah, paper.
And I'll take it. I'll be like, well, I'm not gonna go 49 cents. Take a fucking hike, motherfucker.
What if he gave
you know
you
what I
a
mean?
penny?
But
What if he gave you a penny? Would it be the
no, I'd slap that shit out of his hand, bro. We're going to jail together, or I'm dying.
Yo,
I'd feel so disrespected. I got an album coming out next week. I got a fucking ego, bro. I can't be having that.
Oh shit! One time I took my girl out to eat with a couple of friends of mine, and the waiter was fucking trying to come on, like flirting with her and shit. So for the tip, I left him 4 pennies and a nickel. And on the seat, I was like, "You ain't worth a dime, motherfucker."
Hey, listen. Sometimes you gotta do shit like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a necessity.
You appreciate that, but you don't appreciate me with my stance on cigarettes? Okay.
Didn't he just say someone was flirting with his girlfriend? You're just being a fucking an Auschwitz fucking officer. You're just being a fucking Auschwitz officer. Like,
listen. I'll fucking listen. You know what? He's lucky I don't have my cops phone number buds, because I'll call the cops and they'll come here and they'll get his ass. Because I got a lot of cop buds. I got a lot of cop buds that would love to meet him.
Just because they've arrested you a lot of times and you have their phone number doesn't mean that they're friendly.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough.
What we're hearing right now is you'd rather put someone in jail than give him a fucking cigarette.
He said,
I'd like to see him on fucking fire, dude. I'd like to see him hit by a fucking car. But really, I you know me. Listen, I'm all about peace. I don't do shit like that, dude. I'm a changed man. I don't do stuff like that. Huh?
Well, you're gonna think I'm the boy who cried wolf, and all of a sudden you're gonna get sucker punched. Because one of the times I tell you he's behind you, it's gonna be real.
It happens. It wouldn't be. Listen, it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time I got sucker punched.
Yeah, I hear that hot shit. That's happened way too many times.
One time. That sucked.
I got sucker punched quite a few times.
I think all three of us here could have that new podcast, Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
That's the podcast. I've gotten fucking dude. I've gotten sucker, not over cigarette. I've gotten sucker punch for nothing. Just walking down the street and be like, oh, and you do the forward, you do the
hungry
like that, and then you turn around, you're like, huh? And they're like, I got, oh man, when I was little, bro, they used to be like, they'd be like, ask you something, like ask you for whatever, just ask you a question,
when were you little,
and then be like,
this kid was born at like fucking 13, fucking 18 pounds. When were you little, bro?
Yeah, for real.
Where's little Dust?
I was a rail, bro. I was like a buck. I think I was about $1.45 when I was like 16. Okay. I was thin, I was thin, $1.35. But I would get punched in the back of the head, and I'd turn around and like, racist, and they'd be like, "You're a racist. Why'd you say that?" I'm like, "Huh?" And they catch you off guard, and then you're like, "I don't even know why I'm taking a beating." But then you start running, and then when you're running, and you take the punch, you take a punch to the
it's not.
It fucks your momentum up, bro, and you can't clear it.
Yeah, but it also like helps with it as long as you're going forward. It kind of
it fucking does, bro. You know, and then you're like, and then I like when you had your boys with you, and your boys talk so much shit, and then when shit happens like that, you like, maybe you for a second, you feel like, oh, well, we're going to defend ourselves.
Yeah.
And then they all of a sudden, gone.
Yeah,
they're gone.
Ghosts, real quick.
And you're the fucking dumbasses is like, oh, I believed you. And you're standing there, and now you're surrounded, taking a beating.
They're gone like you owe them money, or like they owe you money.
Woo!
The worst sucker punch I ever got laced with, one of the worst punches I ever got laced with, we were playing basketball, and I was backing dude down. You know, we were battling a little bit, like, aggressively, right? And then one of the times I went to back him down, he moved away, right? As I was going to, like, back him down, moved away, sidestepped, and boom! Just fucking rocked me, bro, right in the basketball court, right in the middle of the fucking game, bro. The only time in my life, bro, that I ever was on the ground or like it was like some fucking Looney Tune shit. You know what I mean? I had the birds floating around. I was like, God, I couldn't even fight him that moment. I had to come back and fucking.
Like,
were you winning?
I got a rebound. I came down and I turned into it to go hit back down the court. And like turned into like this Spanish kid that just took a half court run and go, is what my friend said. He said, "Oh no, I saw that rough. Yeah, you just took like a run, go from half court and decked you." I couldn't believe you were still standing up, and I was the one that got suspended for it.
Yeah.
Well, that's your fault. That's your fault being white, dude. Why don't you fucking knock it off?
He said that I called him something racist. I was like, I don't even know you.
Why don't you knock it off, dude? Why don't you knock it off? I'm sick of your shit.
Stop yelling.
Well, you know, that's how it goes, man. You know, sometimes the problem is, like, you know, not to get deep, but sometimes when people look racist, they get punched in the face. You know what I mean? So that's how I sum up both of your stories. You know what I mean? That's how I sum up, you know, if I was summing up stories, you know what I mean? As they say.
I look like an archetype of racist. It's like white privilege walking around like a Abercrombie and Fitch mannequin getting sent.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I took a basketball off the face before. For sure.
You look like you run like a white supremacy chapter, and dust is your muscle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You look like the dude that's in the barn, and everyone's, you know, crowded around him getting their fucking orders. You know what I mean? And dust is the dude standing next to you. You know what I mean? He's like the main muscle. You know?
I told one joke, you know, it's like I look like I just got off the set of a spinoff called 12 Years of Proud Boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out Gavin McGinnis. Is your nickname Gavin McGinnis? I gotta take a piss, bro. I gotta rip a piss.
Do it outside. Don't be a pussy. Do it right now, right where you are. If you're a man of any kind, you'll just whip that little fucking cold shrimp out and fucking do what you gotta do right now. Right now, bro.
Yes.
I want to hear it.
All right. Right now,
if piss hit pavement right now, we are not doing a podcast together no more because I'm just gonna be like that.
He's not built. If right now, if 1.5 people, if I get 1.5 subscriptions, I'll go piss on this man's fucking vehicle.
Oh shit!
Like, I'll get you.
Let's get Mother Create's daughter in here right now.
Hold up, I'll get you 1.5.
Hold on, I'm bringing her in right now. Hey,
I'm gonna. This guy thinks he's going to Starbucks.
What do you mean, down to Starbucks? Take a piss by the tree. What's wrong with him?
She knows. She said, "Step your game up, pussy."
I can't. I'm not gonna fucking rip a piss. This piss is gonna be violent. This ain't like one of these ones that you can just, you know. I'll be standing. First of all, it's gonna back off this wall, and it's gonna be this piss is gonna be. It's an angry. This is like a 4 or 5 beer. I'm about 100 ounces deep on my drinking outside today.
Stop.
That's just gonna splash on the camera. We're gonna get like an action. We're gonna get an action shot. It's gonna be like we're there with you.
But nothing for nothing. If I was gonna rip it, it'd be from somebody with an English accent. The English accent almost got me to just whip it out. And I got a little tiny wanker. I got a little wanker, and this little wanker is this little bloody wanker. I got a two-handed.
Let's go, Brandon. Think of it, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's keep it up.
Let's go, Brandon.
Don't you know that's a felony? Grown man with a little boy's pecker like that.
Starbucks.
Bro, a felony.
Absolutely ridiculous. You need a mortgage. You need to take out a mortgage just to walk into the toilets.
I'll tell you what, but
he lives right there. He's got like a nice 5-box duplex homeless setup. He lives right in front of the Starbucks.
Don't tell nobody. I gotta go around with this guy was asking for cigs. I gotta go look around the corner. And the security guy just walked out.
Come on, hurry up.
This son of a bitch. Let's let you know the type of person Dust is. He got 3 packs of cigarettes, and he would have given a homeless man in a wheelchair one. A homeless person in a wheelchair just.
I got too many problems out there.
And he said, no.
I got too many problems out there. I got too many problems out there. I can't go that way, dog. The security guys out there?
You're a fucking man, bro. Go piss.
Fucking hell, I'll go and piss for you.
You rip that, you get that clip out, and you bloody take a bloody piss somewhere.
Yo, peace, Pac-Man. Peace, my brother. Yeah, he was in a wheelchair. The guy that asked for a cigarette was in a wheelchair. Right?
You know what? You know me. You know me. I blame whoever's a paraplegic. It's their fucking fault. They did it to themselves.
Hey, well, yeah,
okay. And I don't. You know me. Listen, if you're in a fucking wheelchair, you know what you did. You know what you done, kid. You fucked up.
He's fucking around.
You fucked up.
Just so you know, he's just talking shit. I don't want to. So he's gonna be like this fucking maniac. He wasn't really in a wheelchair. He just denied a regular person a cigarette. He's a bad citizen. That's all.
Can you imagine the audacity to be poor? I mean, come on, Jesus.
Come on, man. Especially white and poor. It's even worse.
I had to go.
What kind of a white kid are you? Have a piss.
Listen, I'd let you rip a piss. Listen, there's people. These people don't know the Starbucks. They closed at 1 p.m. for some reason, so there's 17 people coming up every fucking second. And I got fucking Mr. I'll go to jail over a goddamn fucking cigarette, fucking chilling out over behind the building. And the guy got.
Bro,
that's why I walked back.
If you're a man, you'll go take a piss on that guy in a wheelchair that you denied that cigarette.
You might be able to walk
after. You're the type of man, bro.
I'm cut off.
Hold
on. What kind of shoes is he wearing?
Who? The paraplegic?
Not the
paraplegic. The paraplegic is wearing. He's got those. He's got like 2 left shoes on.
You pissy pants.
What
shoes are you wearing?
I'm wearing old man New Balances.
So if you get a bit of splashback, it'll be cool. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm not even tripping on pissing on myself. I do that daily. When you have a small wanka, I mean, it's a normal everyday occasion to piss on yourself, my lady.
Yeah.
It's it's fine.
Ladies know about pissing on themselves, all right?
You're damn right. When you rip a piss, listen, I'm just worried that the paraplegic.
As long as your water great.
What was I was about to get king.
He does look pregnant. Does she? Do you know? I think she knows you. She said as long as your water don't break.
I can feel it. Big belly man. Big belly man.
Yeah.
You can always get by with it's ma'am.
He went from 3 inches to 1.5 in the last couple of years.
Woo!
I mean, there you go.
That's
big belly man. Eat all you can.
He's fucking the baby's breaching as we speak. Wow, fucking guy.
You guys don't want none of that. Listen, I'll pee in my own belly button and play splash games in it. That's what you guys don't want. Okay.
Yo, Dust, bro. I swear, bro. I never seen a man have such a hard time peeing outside, bro. You better get it done.
You know what?
Cliff. You know what? While you're talking shit. Whip
it out. Whip it out. Scream Black Lives Matter. I love Maxine Waters, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, and I'm a brave man.
You think that a homeless black tweaker guy will mop my ass up for some shit like that and be like, oh, this honky's trying to play me. He wouldn't give me a goddamn cigarette. Now he's playing this fucking, I'm fucking fighting for the black man.
What if you walk back there and you tell him what Joe Biden said, that George Floyd was more important to civil rights than Martin Luther King? You think that would work?
Bro, Cliff, I don't. Well, it's all fun and games, us joking on this little Instagram, but this motherfucker will fuck me up, dude. I'm just making it clear.
How tall is he?
He will fuck me up while you guys are joking about wankas and fucking this and that.
What is he looking like? Size him up, bro.
Size him up. I'm taking my listen. I'm taking my cart and I'm moving.
Good. That's what I was. That was a fast.
I'm taking my cart and I'm moving my house, Cliff. I'm moving my house, dude.
Really talk about a mobile home. Personal cart.
Yo, you guys have no idea what's going on out here in Southern California. I wish you guys would play these little wanker games while you're inside your lovely little flat in London.
Maxine Waters and take a slap.
Jesus, now we're talking.
Oh, he's mobile home.
Yo, Dust, where did you get the cart from? That's what I want to know. Like, what store did you jack it from? Or did you?
I'm glad you told me that. I pushed the paraplegic guy out of it, and I fucking jacked it.
All jokes aside, I want to know what level of cart we talking about. We talking Wegmans?
Mama Lotus.
Oh man, it's like a Dollar General.
Cart.
Yeah,
that's the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General cart for sure.
Let me tell my people are coming on here. This guy down here next to me in the bottom of the shopping cart, he don't want to take a pee. He wants to go to Starbucks. He wants to let the slide down. Just look, see that nice.
Would you say this is a nice cart? Would you say this is a nice cart?
No, tell them the truth.
Would you consider this a nice shopping cart? It's nice enough to live in. Okay.
Yo, Dust, I'll give you $2 if you hit that nice Jewish Asian man with that cart.
Laheim.
What if he said
Laheim? Dude, I'm pinching off so bad, dude. I'm pinching off. I gotta go into Walmart. I'm gonna push. I got empties, bro. I got empty bottles. I'm pushing this bitch back in there to rip a fucking piss, dude.
I'm gonna say
let's see if I'm louder. Yo, Catch, let me know if I'm louder now, bro.
You see that tree there? Nobody's not looking. Just go through there.
Let's see if I sound any better now.
What the bloody Mary Poppins, mate? I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna bloody piss outside.
Oh, Sharon, what the fuck you talking about over here? I'm Ozzy Osbourne, them will outlive Molly Cyrus.
What a pity.
Yo, Dust, man, listen to me, bro. Oh, you're going inside. We're going for an inside journey now. Where we at?
Oh, I've never been to a Walmart.
Is that where he's at? Where's he at right now? Where we going on a journey to right now?
It's like Food City. I know I feel like it's Food City.
my man on YouTube said, "Yo, pissing on a man in a wheelchair. I'm here for it." He's stupid.
The internet, you gotta love them savages.
These are my dudes right here. They got a nice little podcast team, Keith. You should hook up with them at some point. With Apologies is the name of their little squad. They got
look at that. He's
no apologies.
With Apologies podcast. They got a bunch of dudes that do live streams and a bunch of good dudes. I actually connected with them from shitting on this other guy, and then we ended up just hitting it off when we actually spoke. So it was good. It worked out.
Shit rolls sometimes.
Where'd he go? We lost him. He went indoors. We lost him. So what's going on, Mother Zeus? How you doing?
He chickens out. What's his name down here? What's your name, darling?
I'm Keith. How you doing, darling?
Oh,
that's
I love
Keith
that.
Just be careful. He seems like a sweetheart. But he's chopped up verified 2 women. So you gotta be careful. Just be careful.
I'm not the floor with him. And while I'm mopping the floor with him, he'll be singing. You know what I mean? He'll be whistling Dixie. Don't worry.
You think I've got a mop? Come on.
Y'all should definitely follow each other, though, bro. She got nothing but good vibes, man.
Oh, I can tell. I like her. She was giving them real solid pissing advice.
Yeah. She's a good sport too. She actually she rolls with it. You know what I mean? She rolls with the craziness.
You gotta have a laugh.
Exactly.
You gotta have a laugh, mate. You've got
That's all about.
Well, the English people have a better sense of humor, I think, than Americans.
I'm Greek, darling. I'm Greek. I'm from England, but I'm Greek. That's why I've got a sense of humor.
Yeah. I did watch some
invented comedy. We invented comedy and drama. Take your pick. I do both.
Drama. You guys lean pretty heavy into that shit.
That's what it's supposed to be about, though. Listen, if you come on one of my streams and it's anything to do with comedy, and you think about being serious or offended, you might as well just not check in. Now, if I'm doing other shit, that's different, right? If I'm talking serious shit, or if I'm doing my boxing shit, my MMA shit, but if we're doing this shit, we're just talking shit. That's it.
The less PC, the better.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, man. Listen, as long as the only thing I got a problem with at times is people who they try to push the line and it seems manufactured. It's like, look, I'm trying to be edgy. Then it's like, all right, you know what I mean? I don't love that shit. You know what I mean?
Nah.
That's when I'm not as into it. You know what I mean? It's like, if it's natural and it's authentic, that's a different story. You know what I mean? Let it fly. Let the jokes fly. Fuck it. You might
Oh,
miss.
He's buffering.
Yeah, he's buffering.
Don't go
We
to
lost him.
Walmart. Come back.
We lost
Oh,
Big
no.
Keith. We lost Big Keith.
Does
We
that
lost
mean
him.
I'll win
Let's
the
see.
prize?
Let's
I'm
see.
still here, but I'll win the prize. So I win a
You
prize
here?
then.
I won. So what you been up to? What's going on your in your neck of the woods?
My neck of the woods, I don't know. I don't watch the TV because it's full of shit. Yeah?
You better
I don't
off.
watch the TV. It's Taryn. Hey, the football guy's on. You know the one that does the football. Come and say the football guy. You know the one that does the commentary on the
like the MMA and the boxing
and the boxing.
like the fight stuff.
He knows about you.
Okay. All I know about is sleep.
He knows about me. You said.
Yes, I'm working tomorrow as well.
I showed him your page. He's like, no, I don't know. Don't tell me to follow people. I don't know.
He said he sounded real miserable at the moment. Tell him calm down.
He just pulled a long shift. He just got back from work.
Oh, I can't blame him. And then you're the roommate on live. Like, yeah, shut up. I don't want to know about that shit right now. Fuck out of here.
My sons were like, when I first went to the Instagram page, I didn't know how to do it. So I said, will you make me an Instagram page? He went, yeah. All 3 weeks I was waiting. I'll stop, clean, cook, and wash. Yeah? You see how fast I get my Instagram page? When there was no clean clothes, and there was no food, and dishes piled up. Huh? What?
What do you say? I wish I could hear what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. So, and then they were like trying to like hide when I was trying to take a picture of them, you know, my sons. And then, you know, like the lives, you could save them for 24 hours. Remember that?
Yeah. Of course.
And I hear one of them say to the other, don't let her know about the lives, you can save them. And the other one said, she already knows.
Yeah. They were hoping they would just that you'd go live and it'd be gone forever pretty much, right?
then my phone's popping. They go, Mum, you've got the juice. I said, oh, okay.
What are you rolling up there? Weed?
What? What? You did. You fucking did. I remember.
That's your son, you said?
Yeah, I've got three of them. You know, the other one's upstairs. He's a little bit deflated. He got himself a car, and it's a good car. Freedom fighter, how you doing, Bubba? Get your Irish girl on.
That's
Can
beautiful.
you come on, baby?
That's beautiful. You still got your kids living there, you know.
Well, I said to them, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go and pay all that? 2/3 of your wages are going to go in rent. You can do what the fuck you like. Come and go. Just pay the bills in here and done, innit?
Yeah,
it's their house. They can do what the fuck they want. I don't even go in their rooms unless I have. They have their privacy. They can do what the fuck they want.
How old are they?
He's 31. The other one's 23. Okay. And the youngest is with Jesus. He would have been 22.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it is what it is, baby. I'm not the first, I won't be the last, unfortunately.
It's life, unfortunately, right? That's the fuck. That's the sad realities of this life, ain't it?
I'm telling you, I don't know what they're doing over here, but I look at those politicians, and I'm like,
where do you live exactly?
London. In London. Yeah, not near Big Ben. Yeah. In West London. Yeah, but
do they have mask mandates in London still?
I don't know. I don't fucking care. Because when I go into
I'm not asking like for you, but in general, are they still doing that shit or not? I heard they're not.
I don't know. Because when I went to the doctors, she said to me, put a mask on. I said, I'm exempt. She got the visor out. I said, you went to medical school and you paid thousands upon thousands of pounds, so you know that airborne viruses, a visor's going to do nothing. Yeah? I said, what are you doing?
Especially a visor. Visor ain't going to do shit.
I said, you must know that inhaling noxious gas, which is carbon dioxide, is not conducive to the bronchial well-being. I said, but the virus, I said, they haven't isolated it yet. He went, okay. And what is it? What is the problem? What do you come to see me for? I said, you have to know how to talk to them. You think I fucking listen to them? You think I listen to them and their scaremongering tactics?
But that's why I'm still homeschooling my kids, because I'm not putting them back until like all this is over with masks, and I don't know if they're gonna try to mandate the vaccines and this and that. So I'm keeping them out until at least September.
they phone me because I'm over 60, so I'm vulnerable. Yeah. And they've been phoning me and said, "Oh, Miss Mama Zeus, you're eligible for the vaccine." I said, "Is you a doctor?" Because they got pen pushers. I said, "Is you a doctor?" And she said, "No." I said, "Call me back in 2023 when the trials are over." Yeah.
I mean, straight up though, that's that. Listen, my whole thing is, where I stand on it, and I'll never change my stance no matter what. Even if I got COVID, right, God forbid, and was really sick, my stance would never change. If people want to get it, get the shit. If you don't want to get it, don't get the shit. And it should be as simple as that. You know what I mean? That's just where we should be. And
give people the choice. Don't sit there and try, tyrannical fucking totalitarian tactics. Are you for real? But I'm walking around with a mask. I had two Chinese. I've never seen them before, and they were very well dressed. They didn't come in on the back underneath the lorry. These ones were obviously working for the embassy because
they look sharp. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like very expensive casual clothes. Yeah, and they were kind of my size. I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
Which is like tall for Chinese. And they had these massive heads. They had these heads. They were like little mini televisions on their head. And their masks were massive. Do you know what I mean? And they gave me a look. I said, "Listen, you two Wuhan motherfuckers, who the fuck are you looking at?"
And you were outside? You were outside?
Yeah, I ran their ass all the way to the main road. I ran their ass. I said, "Don't look at me. Go and look at your Dr. Charles Lieber that was arrested out of Harvard for smuggling, for what was it, scientific espionage. Go and look at him." I said, "You the fuck?" I said, "Walk faster, chop, chop." Yeah. Listen, they were walking so fast. I had to step up.
Yeah. But that's when it gets stupid though, right? That's where logic completely flies out the window. 100% is when you talk about masks outdoors. That's when you're just fucking, you know what I mean?
It's the ones that are inside the car driving on their own.
Yeah, ain't nothing worse than that shit. Yeah, driving around by yourself in the fucking car. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just thinking oxygen deprived, so I can maybe go and ask them for their PIN number, and they can't.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Try to see if you can shake them down. Stupid motherfuckers, man. Yeah, that's where. Listen, here's my thing, right? With the mask, with the my man audio, with the mask shit, it's like, all right, boom, right? This is the way I feel about it, right? Obviously, wearing a mask for any extended amount of time is not good for you at all, right?
No.
Obviously, wearing it is nowhere near foolproof, but I have no problem putting it on for 8 minutes at a time. If I go into get a cheeseburger real quick and I see a lot of people wearing it, or I want to be a little extra, I'll put it on for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, but you're not going to get me doing a work shift in that shit. Yeah, go to work for 8 hours wearing a mask. Suck my asshole.
If I put a mask on, I'm going to be robbing someone. So it's best I don't.
I hear that hot shit. But where you don't even stand a chance of reality is when you get these momos that are outside talking about masks. That's where it's like all sense of reality is not even, you're not even in the realms of that argument being made and successfully argued. You know what I mean?
Wear a mask. Do not look at me as if I'm a child of a lesser god, because I will open up my mouth and it's not going to end well for them. You know?
Exactly.
It's just a fucking, all of a sudden the curtain tweakers are out in mass with their masks.
You did what? Yeah.
You haven't got a mask. Yeah? You're going to make me ill. Please go and get the booster. Have you had the booster yet? Why don't you go and get the booster? You know what? My inner despot starts to arise.
And did you hear this new shit? I was cracking up yesterday. Israel, because Israel is actually one of the main places that have been releasing studies that are contrary to the mainstream at times.
The same people that gas them are the same people making the fucking poison to put in them.
Yeah, listen, and they put out a study saying the other day that, we don't feel like the fourth Omicron booster is going to work. It's not, the fourth booster will not work with Omicron, but then what? You're still going to push a fifth booster though, right? And a sixth.
I can send you, from the 1950s, from Florida with the polio vaccine, and they're calling it experimental.
Yeah.
I can send you from Scotland in the 1950s with the smallpox, and guess what? They've got an Indian variant. They had an Indian variant. They haven't even bothered to change the narrative. Lazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, and you know what? Even that argument doesn't hold any scientific weight, right? Like even if you go by mainstream science, because all those other vaccines, right, that people got back in the day that did help with major diseases. But what they did was they stopped transmission and they stopped being able to get it. So they stopped, you couldn't get it, you couldn't spread it. Those are vaccines that work in a way that could get that could make herd immunity happen. You can't get the herd immunity if
they got greedy when they started giving children a whole heap of jabs, and then the autism, even though they say, oh, it's nothing to do with it, but we see they pay out, and then they make them sign disclosures so they don't. What is it you have to sign? Yeah, that you've been paid. They make them sign non-disclosure documents, so the parents get the money because they probably need special schooling for their children. Do you know what I mean? It's tough on a lot of parents.
Is that what they're doing? You're saying over there they're paying parents to get kids vaccinated?
That's what they're doing, but we're not hearing about it. Okay. Because people that have been very anti-children vaccines, like before all this fucking bullshit, you know, that where they tried, they were trying to deny that there was any relation to autism, because all of a sudden autism suddenly comes on the child.
Yeah.
That must be heartbreaking for the parents.
Yeah, I think there's two sides to that coin, right? To the autism and vaccine correlation, because I think the other side of that coin is that like the medical industry has gotten so big that now they want to diagnose everybody with something. Because like, all right, there was so many kids that I went to school with back in the day, right? Including maybe me, that if they were diagnosing more kids with autism then, they would have been dying. Like I see people getting diagnosed with autism now, including cousins. Or they're not even that. They're regular. They're just boys.
Over here, it was dyslexia and learning difficulties to begin with. Then it became autism.
Yep.
Yeah, but such a big spectrum. There is such a big spectrum. So what you mean is, aha.
Hello. Will you marry a bloke? Will you marry a bloke?
Let's get silly again. Fuck what I
Will you marry? Will you marry a bloke?
Depends how many zeros you have in your numbers.
So, Dust, did you go piss or
I'm doing my eyes blinkings. I don't know if it worked on you, but I was really doing a lot of eye blinkings to try to. I was just trying to showcase my. Oh shit! Is this an Equinox?
He does have nice eyes underneath all of that cellulite.
All right.
He does.
I gotta get in. I gotta get in the old liftaroo here.
So get in the lift. Stay on the camera, bro. Who gives a fuck?
I got mask. I got my mask on. I'm ready to go. I had to buy a mask.
Did they make you wear a mask in the lift?
Yeah, you gotta wear a mask in the lifts because they don't know who they're picking up. They could be picking up different trains and situations. How are you, man?
You gotta remember, mother, right? You gotta remember, he's in California. And
California.
Yeah, there's only a couple states that are even near the like you got New York bugging.
Take the mask off, no man. Take the mask off while you're driving.
I'm not driving. I'm in a lift. I'm a passenger.
He's in the lift.
They ask you to wear a mask, so you wear a mask. I mean, it's like anything else. I mean, it's fine. I mean, he doesn't. He has to wear a mask, even if he didn't want to. He'd have to wear one.
We call this segment "Pussy in a Lift."
You know what? I don't have time. I don't have time for these games, bub. I'm just trying to get home. My back hurts. I'm old. I'm tired. I'm just an old mate. I got fired from my job as a chimney sweep last week.
Yeah. That's true. A spoonful of sugar makes
Cliff, hold on, Cliff. Can you please sing it in a beautiful voice, please? Just to make me happy.
A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Medicine go down. Medicine
go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine
Wait, I got the remix.
down.
Hold on, Dust. I got the remix. For a pack of Newports, dust will go down. Dust will go down.
Listen, I don't enjoy smoking cigarettes. I really don't. But I also just people should quit just on the amount of people that ask them for a free cigarette alone.
Yeah, right.
It's like you get harassed for free cigarettes more than any. I don't think anybody gets asked for that daily. If you just don't smoke cigarettes, then you don't get harassed by
It's true.
people that are when you're walking. Yeah.
Next time they ask you for a cigarette, say that'll be $1.
Were you watching?
Nah, she didn't hear us earlier, I don't think.
You can go back and look at the tape. I asked for a respectable 50 cents. Cigarettes are $10 a pack in California.
Yeah.
I feel like 50 cents is a fair amount.
That's cost value. That's like
Cliff was giving me the blues.
$1. Make it $1 because if it's expensive, they'll buy it. They'll think it's something special.
Amazon provides ways.
Try to teach you business, Dust.
Somehow that's correct.
I also think just give him a fucking cigarette. You know what I mean? But I'm not a smoker, so it's easy for me to say.
Yeah, it's very easy for Cliff to say. Cliff's like, just give away your life savings. And I mean, my grandma gave me that money. It wasn't your grandma that died that left you $10. Left me $10. I decided to buy a pack of Marlboro cigarettes. I never smoked in my life. And then somebody asked me for a cigarette. I said, listen, they're not free. I would ask only for 50 cents, sir. And he said, why? And I said, well, I don't get them for free.
The tiniest violin in the world. I'm playing a side tune to.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Somehow I like her.
Oh no, she's the best, bro. Her page is like
she is. Good vibes, I like her, bro. I really enjoy her.
She's nothing. She's
so
nothing.
This is Loma Linda.
Have you got Irish heritage?
Angry theories.
What's he got? Has he got Irish heritage, or has he got Viking heritage?
What are you, bro? What is your red ass?
Well, I haven't done 28 and
nationality. What nationality are you, stupid?
I'm American,
bro.
We know your heritage.
I bleed red, white, and blue. Okay. I mean, there is no. First of all,
no, I'm saying
what you guys are talking about is a made-up thing. I live in America, and I was born an American, and I'll die as an American. It's just what it is.
Did they come from Germany? Did they come from Ireland? Did they come?
Oh, they came. I'm sorry, they came from Israel.
He is. He's an Aryan. He's an Aryan Israeli. It's a rare breed.
My father is a black Israelite.
Sure.
Okay. And my mother is a Cherokee Indian. And if I showed you a picture of her, you'd know. I know you're looking at me and you're like, well, I'm just judging this guy on face value. But my mom had black hair, black eyes, dark skin.
They already. You know what? Yeah. Harold Bluetooth. Yeah. He's rolling his grave.
I like her.
Look how
nothing gets by her.
Yo, Dust, bro. First of all, is that mask upside down? Second of all, what percentage of your face is that, bro? That shit looks like a fucking A-Bra on a double D.
Like my back just pops, man. You guys gotta just chill for a second. I'm trying to be respectful in this gentleman's vehicle.
Oh, look.
All right.
Oh look, I'm on live with two pussies. Look, I'm on live with two pussies. You see that?
You know what, Cliff? I'm offended. First of all, I'm offended that you would say something like that. Just because my mask is in the middle of my face and
you're being toxic.
How dare you make the wiggers look so bad?
Listen, I just want to be able to live free and die hard, and that's all I ask. Okay,
bro.
My uncle. Can I tell you, bloody something? That my mate worked on the set of Die Hard Part 6, and basically, I'm basically a gaffer. I know you asked before, what are you? I'm a gaffer. I do gaff work for a living.
Laying the lines down and
he lay the lines down and he takes the lines as well.
I'm the guy that'll give you the shirt. Oh, I'm kidding.
Here we
Guy out there
go.
just trying to make it. That's all.
Here we go. They're driving dust from his first home to his second home. Out in front of the Starbucks to out in front of the
This
Target.
is a very comfortable vehicle, sir.
Can I see the driver?
He's got an Equinox, and it's very nice.
Let me
It
see
feels good on my
Let me see the driver.
legs.
His
I wanna
mask,
see the driver.
his mask is for sure upside down. 100%.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man. I hit you with a tip for bugging. How do you feel about that? Can you say what's up? This is my boy Cliff
What's up, brother?
and
What's
our
up,
guest today. He's a good dude. This is a good dude. I recommend him. Thanks, player.
Give him a
Appreciate you.
5-star rating.
I'm gonna hit him with a 5-star and a couple buck tip.
Yeah, and take that fucking mask off,
I
bro.
need that. Well, he's busting my balls about this mask. Okay, fine. Listen, he didn't ask for that. He has to do it anyway. It doesn't matter if you want to work in California. You have to do what you have to do what you're told.
Yo, Dust, that mask is getting lost on your face. That mask is getting lost on your face like a G-string on Patrice O'Neal. Like, that shit is just getting lost. Jesus, bro.
That feels so good, you guys.
Doesn't it?
That feels so good.
It makes you feel like...
Look, you were going red. You were going red, my friend. You were going red. You can see that. It wasn't good. Seriously, I'm not being funny now.
I know you're not. I feel the same. I feel the same way, sister. I'm dead serious. I really don't like when I put them on. My anxiety goes up.
Listen, before any of this, when it was really cold one winter, I put my scarf on and I put it across my face when I was wearing accident stuff. Yeah, and it was foggy. And you know what? I had to stop. Within 2 minutes because I was starting to be disorientated. It's not good for us.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not.
It's horrible. I just got in there. My blood pressure. I guarantee, if you took my blood pressure, it went up. 2020.
His blood pressure. His blood pressure went from 220 over 600 to 500 over 1,000.
I was beautiful.
I knew that was coming, Cliff. I could feel it. I could feel it when I said it. I go, well,
this guy's blood pressure could bust a fucking pipe, and he's fucking out of here, bro.
I had to buy. Oh, that looks like a black. Look at that.
Is that your cart? Did you bring your cart with you?
He stole the fucking cart.
This kid.
Hey, look at me, bloody mate. I'm fitting to turn a trick.
So fucking stupid, bro. You put the fucking cart in the back of the lift. Like, what's going on here, bro? This guy put the fucking Dollar Tree cart in the back of the lift. The fuck, bro? We got a bot.
Excuse me.
Oh, there we go.
Cigarette, please.
Would you like a bloody fag? Would you fancy a fag?
Give us a fag, love. Give us a fag.
I'll give you a fag. Here I am. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Dude,
you know what fag is? It's oily rum. Fag. Give us an oily. If a cockney says to you, give us an oily, yeah, you mean a fag. I know you call fags different out there. Oh, sorry, pronouns, faggots.
Did they still?
Watch it. Exactly. You better watch it, young lady.
Did they still use that word there for cigarettes?
Fags. Give us a fag, yeah.
Yeah, they still use it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you drinking, bro? Modelo? What's that?
Happy
do they have this out there? Sister Sledge?
Skull. I don't know. I don't drink, so I wouldn't know what they've got in the shops here.
You smoke.
Oh, well, look at me. I'm better than everybody. Fine.
Yo, Dust, only you would like pick that place to put your phone. Like, that's just fucking, that's so dust right there, bro.
What are you talking about?
That's only you, bro. What is this fucking, is this Home Improvement? Come on, Wilson. What are you doing, Wilson?
Yes, look at that. Let me say hello to my peeps.
Say what's up.
Boyka, Clean Green Eats, Canada in the house. Mariam Kelly, Mirella, Ashton Tucker. Oh, lovely.
Appreciate everybody watching.
I love this lady. First of all, she's the best.
The best. 100%.
She is. She's freaking awesome, man.
Bro,
this is beautiful, man. I'm so glad I came back on. This is great.
Hold on. The toxic masculinity, it's knocked me out.
Yeah.
And she's got a sense of humor, mate.
Nah.
Bloody hell.
She's the best.
Listen, I
like it.
I had people unfollow me because I made a video where I say that a woman's place is in the kitchen. Mothers, feed your families. You know what I mean? Yeah, be proud to be mothers, daughters. Some people got offended. I love being in the kitchen. All those weapons, the knives, the sharp and pointy things, the frying pans with a heavy base.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
They try to take away the strength. That's strength. People take away the strength when they go, oh, well, that's not strong. It's like, are you kidding?
Seriously.
It's like, are you kidding? Because it's strong. No, really, I'm dead serious on that matter.
I agree.
They die. You know what I mean? You don't like your husband,
For sure.
You can start and poison him. It's no problem.
For sure. Keep the broads in the kitchen. I totally agree.
I love it. I love it. I fucking love being at home. I love being a woman. I love being
I don't
a
like
mother.
how Cliff said that, first of all. I don't appreciate that, Cliff, and you need to take it back.
Keep the broads. Hey, listen, it's like they always say, right? Keep the broads in the kitchen.
Why are you
right?
saying broad? What's wrong? No, keep the bitches in the kitchen.
Yeah. Keep those. You know what? You keep those fucking cunts in the kitchen. All right.
That's
I don't like this language. And I'm gonna have to report this stream to the government.
You gotta let
and
it
I
all
hope
go.
you're happy.
Let it all go. We got a woman co-signing this shit, bro. I'm gonna bring my girl on camera and beat her ass.
Not without me.
Yeah.
If we ever do that, it's gonna be a dual activity. So we,
more of that
listen.
toxicity. I love it.
Live on the original.
I love you.
Live on the original wig is
I love
tomorrow
you
night.
too, darling.
Salute, love.
Salud. Proud.
Salute.
Now, Nostravia.
Order for me.
Nostrovia. I had a guy tell me that. Yeah, he was a piece. This guy was a piece of work, bro. Shout out Josh. There was Robin. He bought this girl a boob job, and then he was sleeping with her daughter. That piece of shit.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's the mother's fault. You think say man can come and sleep with my daughter if I don't have a daughter, but you think someone can come and give me this, that, and the other and abuse my children? Motherfucker, I'll see that coming with my special glasses.
How old? Was she underage? Or underage?
No, she was underage. Yeah, she was, I think, somewhere between 16 and 17.
That's death.
Yeah.
Death becomes you, bro. You
That's
know what I mean?
not just him.
Yeah.
That's the mother's fault as well.
Of course.
I agree.
Absolutely.
On drugs. A lot of drugs were involved, and they were running drugs to Mexico and a bunch of horse shit. And they were like, all of a sudden, they went from apartments with me to like a 4-bedroom with a in-ground pool and a diving board jacuzzi.
Question.
Huh?
Question.
Yeah.
So you're a house with a safe haven for this abuse? Is that what you're saying?
Never in my house. Maria. I'd always be like, no sharp weapons.
No.
Go ahead. Beat her down.
Say this one
Black
time.
and blue, mate.
Bitches.
But no.
Fucking.
It was fucked up. And
Children.
Shut up.
they were doing some illegal shit too, and we backed off. We were like, these motherfuckers, we're done. Oh, I don't hear anything.
Bitches.
I can't hear anything.
Children up for sale.
Of course. I got fucking. I can't hear shit, brother.
Come right back.
You got locked out?
Hold on. Let me kick him out. Tell him come back.
Oh, okay.
The other guy with the glasses. Where's the other guy with the glasses?
He said his phone died, and then he's gonna go do some writing, because we all do like comedy shit. So he says he's gonna do some writing.
Oh, I thought it was my loveliness that drove him crazy.
Comes back. I'll tag this idiot. Tell him come back. I think he might have just been getting emotionally abused by his wife. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I'll get the update. And trust me, I'm speaking from experience. I deal with it.
I'm sorely disappointed that he never pissed in public. I mean, come on, that's a fucking given. You know what I mean? I'm disappointed.
Not only did he not piss in public, he didn't piss in public, and then he had the audacity to put a mask on after not pissing in public.
I know.
One of the two. We could deal with one of the two.
He's henpecked.
Yeah. We could deal with one of the two. You can't not piss and put a mask on like 4 minutes later.
It's just not kosher. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Anyway.
He's coming back now, this fucking maniac.
Is Steve Smith back here? Is he over his COVID?
Who's Steve
Nothing
Smith?
for nothing. Nothing for nothing. That kind of turned me on.
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith.
That's your new name.
I look like Steve Smith?
Yes.
I can see
Black and beautiful, darling. Black and beautiful.
Hello, my name's Steve Smith. Hello.
Hey.
The commentator. You know the one that does the you know, with the glasses.
The black guy from ESPN.
Like dust?
I don't know.
We're down to the fourth quarter, folks.
Oh, that's dust.
I don't know what's going to happen in this nail biter.
Oh,
I know. My son listens to it. My son, he listens to all of them. Sunday night. Oh dear Lord! Nobody can talk. Nobody. He's in up there with his big screen watching the American football. It's the Giants. I don't know if they're any good.
How many people by you watch American football? Is it like a large percentage or a small percentage?
I don't know. It's quite big, you know. It's quite big. I'll ask him, but he might be sleeping. Let me go and ask him. Hold on.
Yeah, bother. Run in the room, turn the lights on and
No,
off.
I'm not going in the room. Are you crazy? I can throw my drum. I told you.
The best bet is to flick the lights on and off and yell at the same time. That's what I vote for. That's what I vote for. Yo, Dust, we got a squad of bots. It's pretty big here. There,
well, yes. He's very important.
It's got to be a lot bigger there than football is
and
here. There's a lot of people who watch that shit.
Basketball. I don't know about baseball, but basketball is big over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Football. If he says it's big over here, right? He loves it. He can run with stats and everything. I still don't understand what happens. I don't know what happens. I don't understand what happens in American football, and I don't even know what goes on in soccer. But I just like making a lot of noise when I'm watching it. You know, like
I feel like I'm sorry to cut you off, but I feel like there's a feat.
You can't score a fucking goal or a touchdown. You pussy hole.
I feel like this is gonna be a original women's Wiggers fucking podcast, bro. I really do.
How dare you?
I really feel like she should host it, and she should fucking.
That's our podcast that we have together is called the Original Wiggers. You know what I mean? Because we were like,
I'm not wearing a wig. How dare you?
Yeah. No. Different kind of wigger. Yeah.
This is our axe murderer. We're bringing in our axe murderer right now. You ready? You're about to get scared. Get ready. Get ready. Where's he at? There he goes. Oh shit.
And I
will survive. Love you.
Look at the matching glasses, though.
We were made for each other, Daddy. We were made for each other.
Joe's a player, bro. Joe's a big, sexy son of a bitch, dude. I envy Joe.
Joe looks like Pennywise if he gave up murdering and took the makeup off. You know what I mean? He was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get
I feel sorry for anybody that heckles Joe. I feel like Joe afterwards will be like, hey man, I really felt like that joke landed. I don't know what the fucking issue was.
How you doing?
Fantastically well.
Oh. Now listen, man got taxes. Man got taxes.
Joe. Joe's the perfect person to podcast with because like he'll say like one word every like 12 minutes. You know what I mean?
Joe's an assassin. He's a silent assassin. They don't make no noise. They just go for the kill, my friend. He's like a cobra. It's like
Joe, are you allowed comer?
I just growl a little bit.
I think Joe acts like it bothers him when he comes. He goes, ugh. Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, this is like, oh God, I guess this is happening.
oh, it's lovely.
Joe, what's the story behind the glasses? Were they purchased? Like, did you get them at a party? Did you buy them for a prop?
How you guys doing? Oh man, he's upstairs. He's probably barking. He's probably barking at nothing. You know how he is. Yeah.
Oh, Dust is shooting gang signs at the rest of his fucking disabled mafia over there.
Can I see?
We the original Crip gang. Crip gang.
Dust is he lives in housing for disabled vets that you pay for with food stamps.
Oh,
what do you know about that? What do you know about that, bro?
They let
That's
you live
America right there.
35% of your stamps.
You see that, mate? POWs, America. That's what we do.
That shit's a dope. But the housing looks all right from the outside, though.
You would never have any idea that these motherfuckers got problems. These motherfuckers got problems in here.
You probably like.
I got 5% left, Cliff. Wigga two got 5%, brother.
All right, you probably love them for like the same reason I love you.
Let me just do this for you guys, yeah. And I mean this from my heart. Still
oh, that's right. That's how we do it.
Bars.
Oh, you heard that. You heard that. They didn't hear anything, but I like to think they did.
All them people, listen, no matter where you come from, you don't disrespect the country, yeah? You don't disrespect the land that you walk on that sustains you. You don't like the politicians? Nobody fucking likes them, right? It's not the country's fault. It's not the country's fault.
I agree.
So don't be disrespectful. Me, I would never tread on an English flag, you know? No. I stop at God Save the King because then lot is fuck me.
England, and listen, England was the only war that mattered was World War II. And England, America, they fucking got shit done. Okay.
Let me show you where I am as a second generation. Yeah. When I realized and I looked into history, because in school they don't teach you nothing, they just teach you Hitler, fucking Henry VIII, 6 wives done, right? When I went and looked into it for myself, and I realized that never mind pre-Christian, pre-Roman Britain was a different kettle of fish, and the spirit of the people, I thought, okay, this beautiful over here, I can't disrespect England. England sustains me. Do you understand me? When I had nowhere to live, England put a roof over my head.
Absolutely.
Amen. Amen.
So, at the end of the day,
amen.
How many people come from around the world and come to America and they make their fortune? Is it easy? No. I was reading a book. Is it John Knox, one of the generals? Was he a general?
Yeah, General Lee. Yeah, he was the best.
No. Before that, I'll find the book and I'll show you. Right? America has always been built on gangs. Do you understand me? The Italians over there, the Jews over there, the Greeks over there, this one over here, this one over here. But the ones that come to America and are appreciative of what you've got to love them. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got to love them. You can't hate the people and you can't hate the country because there's arseholes in charge. We've got arseholes in charge here. Look at that fucking idiot we've got in number 10. He's an embarrassment. He's an embarrassment. And
who's your guys' boy? Who's your guys' dog?
Boris, right?
Boris Yeltsin?
Doris.
What's his name again? Doris what?
Doris.
What is it, though? What's his first name?
Boris.
Boris. And what's his last name?
Johnson. A.K.A. Doris the slut. You know what I mean? Slut. He's disgusting.
Oh, it's a joke.
He's a bloody slut
right now. It's a joke. America needs a full Band-Aid ripped. Like in 2024, it can't be anything Biden related. It can't be anything Trump related. It needs to be rip the fucking Band-Aid. We need some new moron that at least it'll look different. It'll be the same. It's all the same no matter who's in. But optically, it needs to look better. That's the thing.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's optics.
Oh. Do you know what I mean? And what's that little one that looks like E.T.? That little black woman that looks like E.T. You know, the little lesbian one. What's she called?
The black woman that looks like E.T.?
Will Smith's wife.
No. She's a governor. No, she's a politician, isn't she? You know the little short one with short hair.
Nancy Pelosi?
Lori Lightfoot.
Not that bitch. Where's the money that she got from fucking what's his name, Chapo? I put a post up.
Nancy Pelosi does everything by the books, and I will not stand for this. Just so you know, Nancy Pelosi got huge tits, and she does everything by the books.
Nancy Pelosi took a big fat backhander, didn't she, from Chapo?
Of course.
You know?
They're all fun. But wait, I'm trying to figure out who this ET bitch you're talking about is.
You know the little short black one. Lori something or other. Lori.
Lightfoot.
You know who she talking about, Joe?
Lightfoot. Yes. Lori Lightfoot.
Lori Lightfoot.
I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, raw Beetlejuice.
That bitch is fucking, yeah, she literally looks like Beetlejuice and E.T. had a fucking baby.
Oh, I mean, every time I see her on a post, I say, go home, call home.
100%. 100. I'm bringing in somebody. I don't know if this is one of your people or if it's one of my people. I'm not sure.
Did I create myself a voice?
What the?
This is Elsie.
Elsie, what's going on, Elsie? You're scaring me.
Hoş geldin yavrum, hoş geldin. She's from Turkey, but she lives over here.
She looks like she's being held captive. I'm a little... Wait, blink your eyes 3 times and say Ghislaine.
Yani ne kadar zeki olduğumu biliyorsunuz artık değil mi?
Wait, let me translate. I know Epstein got caught, but I'm still locked in the basement.
You don't even know how near that is.
Sanmıyorum hala kendimi.
Can you translate, please?
Hold on, let me put my glasses on.
Bana doğru soruyu sorayım. Ben neredeyim şu anda?
Listen, I haven't got that much Turkish. How are you, sweetheart? How you been doing? How are you?
I'm okay. I was just yeah, I think I go and come back. Somebody give me smoke. What's happened basically? Which is let me start slowly. But you tell me, do you understand me now until this?
Yes.
Fine. My clothes is black and white. Do you understand me this?
Well, you look like a Puritan, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, okay, I'm like,
you fucked up, guys. You understand?
In the basement.
I understand. See this one here? They locked her up. They locked her up for 20 days. They locked her up in an asylum for 20 days because she's got a whole heap of documentation. She's got a whole heap of documentation on those slime bags that traffic the children.
I don't think 20 days was enough.
Don't be wicked. Don't be wicked, man. Don't be wicked. For the grace of God, go any one of we. Don't be wicked.
Mother Zeus, for you right now, I'm gonna resist.
Don't be wicked. Don't be wicked. I've been looking after her.
Listen to me. For you, I'm not gonna say the Rolodex of jokes that I have flying through my head right now. For you, because I love you.
I beg you. Please, thank you.
Because I love you.
Listen, you can have a dig at me all day long. I don't mind. You can dig on the Brits. I don't mind. But people that are really suffering, really suffering. Do you understand me? Yeah, they gave her hell in there. They gave her hell in there.
So wait, so you said she got documents on the creepazoids?
She's got documents on disgusting people. Hey, Big Dan! Big Ginger, how are you, darling? Oh, Australia in the house.
Listen, Mother Zeus, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I should let her back in right now because I don't want to end up cracking jokes.
No. Let her have a rest. Let her have a rest. Let her have a rest.
Yeah,
because they'll be coming to take all of us away.
You know I love you. If I'm avoiding jokes with that one, you know I fucking love you.
Oh, baby, run joke with me. You run joke with a British accent. I don't care. Mary Poppins, fucking fish and chips, the whole fucking caboodle. I don't mind.
Yeah.
People that are sensitive, and have been
Of
through
course.
whatever they've been through, you know.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
If Brandon has his way, she'll still be hiding. They'll put her back in jail. You know what I mean? With these motherfuckers.
I found out. I used to watch. Did you ever watch Stephen Molyneux, the Canadian guy? Did you ever watch his show that he did? They took him down.
Sounds familiar.
He used to put it all up. He used to tell you the facts. Yeah, he'd do his research and he'd put it all up on screen.
Yeah.
He did a wonderful piece on the Las Vegas shooting in the hotel. Wicked. He did a banging one on what's her name? That bitch, Debbie Wasserman Schultz and the Iran brothers. He did a banging one on that. And he did one on Epstein. Yeah. And Epstein's cell, apparently, from what he was saying, was 4 cells down from where El Chapo was being held before. Now, El Chapo tunneled out, didn't he?
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, I don't care if you believe in conspiracies a little bit or a lot of it, but if you don't know that Epstein was fucking was killed, we can't even have a conversation. You know what I mean? Like there's like, you know,
it didn't go down well for him, did it?
Yeah, nah.
And the cameras clipped off, didn't they? Hola, Jacqueline. Yeah, the cameras.
I don't subscribe to a lot of that crazy shit.
If you're on Suicide Watch, how did the cameras not fucking work? I mean, that's some shit they do in fucking, maximum security prisons where they want to fucking turn a blind eye, innit?
Yeah, that shit was a hit. That shit was a straight up hit. That's like TV show shit. The fact that they got away, that's how you know, right? Like, I'm not a big conspiracy dude. I listen to it all, but I'm not like obsessive about it. But that's how you know, like, things can still be that way, right? When something like that could go on
Two things
in 2020 or whatever it was, 2019.
Two possibilities for me. I'm not asking nobody to agree with me. Two possibilities. Either they took him out from the tunnel and put somebody else in the body bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, because don't forget he's a asset. He's a Mossad asset. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's pretty much verified.
When he was doing a prison sentence, he was allowed out till 6 o'clock. What fucking prisoner gets to go out for the day and come back at 6?
Yeah. I think it's the original thing, because the thing is what he knew, he had shit to hurt Trump, Clinton, like both sides.
All
you know what I mean? Like both sides. It's not like one side or the other.
Well, that's why he had to suicide himself, didn't he?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's the only possible way. I don't think they could have retook him into custody, the whole Mossad thing.
Giselle Maxwell, she must have done enough deals. Yeah, she must have done enough deals and what have you. Yeah. He was probably the brains behind it all.
Well, I hope so, right? I hope the one good thing that could come out of it is that bitch sings like a fucking canary. You know what I mean? Like hopefully that's the one good thing. There has been a little uptick in people getting caught lately. So if that bitch sings like a canary, you got to keep her in jail regardless. Like, this can't be some shit where you let that fucking cunt back out on the street. But maybe you can make her stay a little more comfortable and that bitch sings like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping. That's the good thing that could come out of this shit.
Yeah, she doesn't get shagged in the fucking dining room. She must be in 23 hours lockup, innit? They must have her on a separate wing.
Yeah, they got her in a separate wing with a fucking PlayStation 5, a fucking big screen TV, every dildo she could ever fucking yearn for. You know what I mean? That bitch got a fucking sex room wing in the corner of the fucking feds. Crazy.
You're right, South Australian. You're right, Amy, my darling. Listen, see her? Yeah. I'm talking about Maxwell. Oh, we've got my Australian girl here, Sovereign South Australian. She's lovely.
Shout out.
She's very, very nice. Very, very nice person.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
She's not disgusting.
She's not
disgusting like me and you.
Because that's the problem with the world nowadays, right? It's like the greatest people I know talk the most foul shit at times, but all we're doing is just having fun. You
We're
use,
just having fun.
you know, you use humor to like cover up for trauma. You know, it's shit you've been through in life and pain and struggle. You know, now there are people who never been through shit that just like being edgy and they like being mean, but that's different than being good-hearted and just talking shit. You know, there's a fine line between, you know, between those things, but you know, they trying to take that shit away little by little. We just got to keep fighting, fighting against it, you know, because
we need edgy comedy. We need edgy what do you call it, repo?
Yeah.
You know, back and forth and all that.
Yeah, you dialogue. You need that.
Repertoire, whatever it is, you know, rapport, whatever.
Oh, rapport. We need to have rapport with one another, you're saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, like, you know, laughter is medicine, you know. And you can be edgy without being insulting. It's okay. We can run jokes with each other. Yeah, you can sit there and tell me about the green glasses, me missing tooth. I don't give a fuck. As long as the energy is not nasty.
Exactly.
The words are one thing. They can be witty, they can be funny. Some of them might be bum jokes and fall flat. But as long as the energy is not spiteful.
100%. 100%. As long, my whole thing is like, you could go almost anywhere with comedy as long as it doesn't start from a place of trying to hurt somebody. It might, and it might get there, right? You might say some shit and you might hurt somebody sometimes, right? But that's not your intent. You know what I mean?
No,
you're just trying to laugh, you're trying to have fun.
Like, you know, sometimes I watch some comedians over here and they do that thing where they pick out from the audience. And it's some of them do it really well, and some of them are bitter.
Yeah.
Some of them are just bitter inside, and twisted. And no, be nice to people. Shubba, you all right, sweetheart?
That's the way I feel about it too, man. Don't be even if you're gonna be foul, don't be angry. That's the key, right? No anger behind it. That's why I always say, right? Like any type of humor is okay, but like it's a lot harder for me to accept like a racial joke from someone who I might know is a little bit racist, right? That's a little more like sketchy than like someone who you know that's not in their heart. You know what I mean? They're just trying to make people laugh. They're trying to make people feel better, not hurt. Even if hurt happens.
I think the way you go about it is cool, because you're quite happy to take the piss out yourself, but in a friendly way, not in a derogatory way. Because that's another thing, That's another thing. I don't like spiteful people. Why does this keep coming on and off and keep spotting?
I don't know, because he's my friend, but he's literally a functioning retard. You know what I mean?
Oh, bless. Bring him on. We'll be kind. I'm feeling benevolent.
Let's see. Let's try to get him in again. Let's see if he can figure it out this time.
Even with the Viking guy, do you know what I mean? And the other gentleman with the green glasses, I can't be horrible to them.
Yeah.
I can't be horrible. Why am I going to be nasty? What's that going to say about me? Because at the end of the day, I'm going to say this, and people, whether they like it or not, I don't care. Yeah, I fear God. Not like he's going to spank my ass. Yeah, but I want to go to sleep at night and not say I've not been a fucking evil bitch.
100%. I'm big on karma. I'm big on karmatic energy. I'm not religious, or I'm a little spiritual, but I'm just big on like, just do right, try to be kind at all costs. You know what I mean?
Be decent, you know what I mean? Say hello to the men that collect the trash, you know what I mean? Like if I'm coming out to walk out and they're there collecting the trash, I'm like, you all right? Yeah.
Unless they're late, then you spit on them, right?
No.
No?
No. They're
if you're 10 minutes late, if they're 10 minutes late, you shouldn't spit on them?
No, they let me get away with murder. I can put things in there that I'm not supposed to put in there.
That's true.
What I'm really saying is, don't look down on people as if they're children of a lesser God, because we all come from
this fucking dude. I'm telling you, like Dust has gotten better, but like you should have seen him 2 years ago with like with technology and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's my age.
Yeah, he had a rotary phone. He had a rotary phone up until like 3 months ago. He was still doing this shit.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
we had one of them phones the dial-up ones. Listen, we had black and white TV.
Yeah.
Then we got the one where you had to dial it. No, from dialing it in, you had the push button one, and then we went to a color television, and then one with a remote control.
Yep.
We thought we were really made it big in England, you know.
Yeah, I'm old enough where I had you know, when I was very young, the black and white TVs with the pliers on the knob and all that good shit. I remember the dopest shit ever, right? Was my father. The dopest shit ever was my father fucking brought, because my father, he was like a little bit of an addict, right? Like he had addict years and shit. So he used to always get like crackhead deals on different shit. And he came home, it must have been it was probably like 1991 too, but it was like an upscale TV from like 1980. So it was like a big screen TV from like 80. That shit opened up like a car, right? You seen the big ass tubes of color, and it would bounce off a big ass mirror onto like a 50-inch screen. You know what I mean? But that shit was still gangster though for a poor person. You know what I mean? Like even though it was old as fuck.
We had, when I remember growing up, we had linoleum floors.
Yeah, linoleum. Yeah.
Linoleum, and we didn't have central heating. We had, you know, like you had to buy the fucking gas? There was a bottle you put inside.
Yeah.
Paraffin heaters.
Okay, that might be some English shit because I don't know if I know about that one.
Yeah, there was always a smell of paraffin.
Yeah, I remember opening the oven. I remember being so poor at times we'd fucking put on the oven and leave that shit open for fucking 3-4 hours. Let that shit spread around the fucking house.
We didn't have a washing machine until the 80s.
Oh yeah, it was Laundromat City when I was growing up too. Same shit.
Down the road.
Yeah. I didn't have like laundry in my house until I was 30 years old and I moved to Pennsylvania from New York. Like I lived in New York most of my life.
Oh, baby, you made it.
Yeah. I remember I was like, she's saying it was propane. Cass is saying it was propane. Is that what it was? Propane?
No, it was paraffin.
Paraffin, some crazy shit. Some crazy toxic shit.
Oh, listen.
That shit'll kill you. That shit, that's what gave the autism. It wasn't the vaccines.
You had to fucking light it, you know, like proper light it with a match and shit. Like
I bet people burning their houses down and all sorts of shit.
Listen, then we had then they bought a storage heater. So basically it was electric. It would come on at a certain time. It had like bricks in it and it heated up. So we had one of those on the tile fucking fireplace, one in there and one in we had one there and one in the front room. Listen, we were cold a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's some OG shit right there.
An electric bar. There was a heater, an electric one, yeah, and it was on the wall. I remember that well.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah.
Yeah, I had because I lived in New York and back in the day it was a lot of like the water heaters. We had water heaters like where it was like hot water and it would go to like these metal ass heaters that will leave a 3rd-degree burn if they're not maintained properly. You know what I mean? Like if you don't bleed them right and like fuck with the temperature, kill yourself.
When I lived in Spain, they had like these little stoves, these fuel stoves, like you burn wood in them, but it would like there was a thing going out so the smoke wouldn't stay in the house. They fucking did heat up the houses though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it worked. It's probably just dangerous as fuck. You know what I mean? All right, listen. I hear my house breaking out into fucking a war zone, and if I don't go put the daddy foot down.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, of course. Listen, I love you. Your Instagram is all good vibes, and you know, so
have you seen my latest very quickly? Yeah. I this morning, well, yesterday morning, one of the first posts I saw was it was a post with a farting noise, and it went on for about 15 seconds. I thought, wow, I've got to. Then I saw earlier on tonight, I see one of that fucking arsehole Klaus Schwab. I thought, perfect. So I copied it. I put the farting noise over my.
Perfect. That shit sunk up perfect. All right, listen. Anybody on my IG, follow Mother. What's your whole shit? Mother creates daughter.
Mother creates daughter of Zeus.
Okay, Mother creates daughter _ of Zeus. Follow her if you're on the YouTube. If you're on IG, follow her. Follow Uncle Does Comedy, Keith Burr, Josephus. All right. Tomorrow, we're live for the original Wiggers live comedy podcast at around 9:20.
Right, you'll make sure I've got my wig on.
Yeah. Make sure you're ready. All right, much love. Talk soon.
Later.
Later.